Malc and Beans up in the mix, coming at you with the daily fix. Beans, spill the beans. What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You know what? I think it's a big week and everyone's kind of frothing right now, all excited. Why are they excited? First and foremost, hopefully because they're blessed. They might be going through hard times. Reminder to breathe, time to breathe, and just the blessing of air in our lungs. You know, when you have a conversation with a friend, or I'm spitting out right now, just left and right beans, like full banana clipped, but it's because of the blessing of breath. That's my joy in the morning. But I'm like, oh, why is everyone so fired up? Well, we got the Phoenix Open, we've got Supercross in Arizona, we've got the little thing called the Super Sizzle Bowl, with I think some dope performances by Usher and maybe some special guests. I ain't gonna throw anything out there because I ain't want to gossip. But yeah, it's cool how in many cases it's like that hope. You know how many people like think about it? Phoenix Open, the fun. I mean, we all know about that one hole, party hole. Everyone throws it out there. I've been watching the excitement there, but I love it because everyone's kind of finding a moment. They're living in a lane. Someone's getting their dreams, are coming true, and some, they're getting broken, right? Or feeling broken in the steps, but it's all the steps, meaning like Super Bowl. Someone's gonna win, someone's not gonna win. Either way, it's how much respect that you make it. Like think about the process of steps. It's like the Olympics. It's like 4 years, a whole life of training, but 4 years, every 4 years. Phoenix Open is just to me one of like obviously I see it dropping on TV, at least on mine. It was Happy Gilmore right next to it. It's because Happy Gilmore put so much fun into the sport, and when you see people celebrating and like yesterday, anyways, it's everyone's in a moment, everyone's in a lane, everyone's going through something, but it's a big weekend, and I think the thing about big weekends is hope, excitement, fun, escape. Maybe you're having a rough week and now it's the weekend. So I was just sitting there going, man, it's interesting how we all look at everything, but how do you continue that excitement when the Super Bowl's over? I know there's more golf tournaments, more, motocross races, more, the next season will be here right before we know it. So my whole thing is think about all the moments lead up to it. I'm glad there's excitement. My excitement Monday through Sunday is my faith. I was listening to Pastor Jared at Bright City Ministries this morning, and he was saying, stay focused on the fruit. To me, the fruit is the gift. We all have this gift, and it's like, man, what I've been seeing with a lot of people is like, sometimes we get so disguised and so distracted that we're like literally not sharpening our sword. We're looking so much at everything else that we're not in the moment. And when you're not sharpening that sword and not pulling out another arrow, there's so many things in this world to distract you. Even Super Bowl commercials. What's up? I can't wait to see some of those. But yeah, enjoy it all. Have fun with it all. But make sure and try to get into a rhythm of, once again, all intended for the brand, building mended is to become mended with your spiritual, mental, physical, your gut health, dude, are you in shape? Are you feeling good? I mean, all these things, when you start adding them up, they work together and they amplify, magnify, and just help open up the doors. I've been doing a mix of stuff lately, and the one thing I always do every day is I talk to people, and I don't need anything from them. I jump on calls. If you ask anybody, I jumped on with an amazing couple the other day that has 3 kids. I'm jumping on Time to Breathe on a pod and just having fun with that, and jumped on with Davey Millsaps the other day. It's crazy. Me and him go so far back. He was like a 12-year-old kid that was worked his butt off to have become one of the biggest stars in motocross. You guys see the Mini Wars clip too, Mini Wars 4, I think. How does it feel? Millsaps is just so cool. But so it's like crazy, like sometimes Davey and I have gone like 6 months, a year, whatever, where we don't physically even connect or talk. And I don't think that's cool. It's not like intended, but he gets, there's family, there's kids, there's just trying to better ourselves and find ourselves. But the one thing I love is the full circle. I am kind of talking like in the circle of life, but the full circle is like when you see that person, you're just praying for them, but you continue right where you left off. So what is all this about sports, about life, about ups, about downs? It's all part of the journey. It's for us, not to us. What do we learn from it? What are our takeaways? And man, I've been through thick and thin. And what I kind of realize so much daily is all the things that took me through so much to give me this unique gift that enables me to kind of go in and help people kind of see and open up like whatever's kind of weight they're carrying and whatnot. So first and foremost, my prayers for safety for all the guys, Phoenix Open. I don't think too many are going to hit with a golf ball or whatever. Maybe, hey, watch out for dehydration. I know some of you bad boys for life are out there partying full send, Happy Gilmore style. But, which, by the way, have fun, enjoy it. But life is awesome. It's fun, spiritual, mental, physical, like all these different things is like, it opens up an abundance of like more pathways and more avenues. Right now, if you're on the freeway, you're like, oh no, that's the only way. But no, there is other ways to get there, and sometimes other ways might take longer, might be shorter, might be a shortcut. But like literally when you take it, it's almost opening up maybe something that you didn't imagine. I think I said it about the other day. I started lifting heavier weights. I got so consistent with doing at least working out, but I'm like, wait, am I pushing myself? So all these athletes, respect to the Super Bowl, you guys push it every day. You take hits every day. Motocross, that's my roots. I love that stuff. I'm going to my kid's basketball game today. Not about me, man, watching the joy of my little girl running around. It's not about how many shots she makes, although it does get dad pumped when she drops a bucket. But life is awesome. Spilling the beans, it's about opening up and breathing. This is unedited. I just drop it to you guys. So it's not like, hold on, let me go fix it. Oh shoot, I have bags under my eyes. This is me. I'm here. Dude, it's not that I'm here for everybody or, everyone has to like everything going out. I might have one view on this, but one view, one ripple effect, one ability to help somebody, one ability to walk through things and talk through things and be vulnerable. Man, I think 2024 is going to be a blessing in so many ways. I'm trying to build more than just a business right now. I'm trying to build something that people can feel connected to. I've done it before, and I think the roots of that are amazing. The roots of, what was intended with, building past or working with projects. I'm working close with Alpine Stars again. So much respect for, Gabriel, the owner of Alpine Stars, his dedication to motorsports, keeping people safe, so they can do what they love. I'm just trying to spread the love so people can open up and literally just, gosh, I have suffered a lot. I've band-aided and like shaken up that Coke can, just ready to explode at times. And I think the excitement is like, I didn't know what it was like to walk through it, but thanks to having an amazing wife, and, a beautiful daughter. I just saw her when I left the bedroom. She's like literally like, she's backwards. And I'm like, do I move her around? Cause I'm getting out, early, like 5 o'clock. And so I'm like, do I move her around? Her foot's right by my wife's face. And I'm like, it looked kind of safe. There was a pillow, so hopefully she's not going to get ninja kicked right to the face. But I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Encouraging, just breathe. I mean, it's so weird to me. Why do I keep going back to things? When I geek out and trademark stuff, it's not like I'm like, oh, let me go. I'm going to make so much money. It's going to be so cool. Everyone's going to like me. You know how slow of a build this is? You know how slow of a build my last brand was? It was a 10-year overnight success. So was, Neff. So was a mix of your favorite brands. But why is because you kind of keep going through the trials and you kind of keep learning from like the certain things. You change your products, you adjust things, and then suddenly something clicks. And I think Sean Neff made sweatbands, and everyone's like, cool, dude, sweatbands, even though I love a good sweatband headband, like some 1980s, street basketball. But, or Richard Simmons, I guess, what the heck. All right, guys, you ready for a workout? Do you like how I just spin around? That's how my brain thinks. It's kind of crazy, but it actually makes sense at the end, at some point. All of that right there, I just rifled up Banana Clips, Banana Clip. I said that name a long time ago in Drama when I got to work for a while with Drama, who's awesome, Young and Reckless, Fantasy Factory and all that. Just a good dude, much like Rob Dyrdek and all these people putting out insane vibes. But my name was Banana Clip because it's like when it used to be because you party, dude, I was all in, but it's really Banana Clip to me is like load that clip and just go all in at life. No matter what you do, don't dabble. When you dabble, you get dabbled results. When you dive Michael Phelps into that pool and freaking break records, it's because you're all in. You surrounded yourself with everything. You did the work. You went in there. You believed, and you broke records. Break the record of life. Enjoy this. Stay on the mend, and have an awesome weekend. And that's about it. I just went 10 minutes flat So we're out on that note, and I used to say nothing but love, but also one quick thing too. I sometimes don't end, but I stop, then I'm gonna end. But my title at one time at Alpine Stars that Gabrielle let me have was the front line. And the more I think about the front line, it's the front line is the ability to have, like when someone like Gabrielle at Alpine Stars puts so much effort, so much love. Sante Mazzarolo, his dad, Italy, 63, 20 something south, 20 plus thousand amazing products specialized in keeping you safe and enjoying the love and the thirst for motorsports is a front line. It's like I didn't realize, how cool that title was. And I got to work and, was such a great mentor and in person and still long time, close friend with him and his wife Denise. Was the front line is the ability to care on all levels, not to be perfect, just to care on all levels. So for me, I literally wore Alpine Stars as a badge of honor, and I went in there to MotoGP, Formula One, World Rally, surf, skate, snow, moto, and shared the culture through myself as the front line to encourage, to push people, to protect, to spread the love of the brand and the product, but more important, equally as important as the amazing product is when you put that on and you believe in yourself, and then you have the backup of some of the best stuff in the world, the combination comes together, street bikes, dirt bikes, whatever you're doing, riding with family, riding by yourself, racing, and suddenly it all comes together. So I'm grateful that Gabrielle allowed me to have the frontline title. And then, but I was listening to my pastor Jared at Bright City again, and he's just like, what are the fruits of that, and how are you going to be like, a frontline? How are you going to use your gifts? Use your gifts. We all have gifts. If you guys want to DM me for anything, like literally, sorry if I'm a day late, 2 days late, I'm really going to stay on it because so many people are coming in and they're asking me awesome questions, and there's nothing that rewards and makes me more stoked than jumping on. And sometimes we jump on calls. My rule is let her breathe. If you don't let her breathe, you might be, holding back an opportunity to help someone else, to inspire, to push something. So Malc and Beans, that's it. If you guys watch this whole thing, I love you. If you don't, I love you equally. So, all right, have a good one. We out. Don't know what I'm doing. What are my hands even doing? Lucas Myrtle, what are my hands doing? What is this hand doing? Love you guys. Have a rad weekend.